everyone. As always, episode 5 was amazing. I'll post my episode 6 promo pics, title, and summary reviews soon. Make sure to subscribe this channel and also click on the bell next to it to activate notifications for this channel. So, let's take a look at this episode. Danny burned Randall and Deacon Charlie alive. I know a lot of people are worried about Danny becoming the Mad King, and I can understand why. With the Mad King, it must have started slowly too. Varys pointing out the traitors and Aerys burning them alive and all. But there is a slight difference in what Danny did and what Aerys used to do. Aerys enjoyed watching people burn and hearing them scream. His obsession got to a point where he could only be aroused after watching someone burn to death. In the later years of their marriage, Aerys grew sexually abusive towards Danny's mother Rhaella and only slept with her after executing someone by burning. Jaime even once protested that they were supposed to protect the queen as well, but Sir John Darry replied, "We are, but not from him." Rhaella went through the same things Sansa did with Ramsay. So you can see that Danny is nothing like her father. What Danny did was completely different from that. Randall Tarly swore an alliance to House Tyrell, but he betrayed them by joining Cersei, the person who destroyed their liege lord. And when he said at least Cersei was born in Westeros, I was like, what is Dragonstone then? Dany was also born in Westeros. She only ran from Westeros to save her life because Robert sent assassins after her and Viserys. Cersei was a monster, and he still sided with her. Randall Tarly committed treason by betraying their liege lord. Everyone punishes treason with death. As Abby Tabby pointed out, Ned beheaded the Night's Watch deserter Will, Robb beheaded Lord Karstark, and Jon had killed Janos Slynt, Alistair Thorne, and Olly, etc. That's what Dany did too, that is, punished the traitor. By the way, am I the only one who thinks that everything is moving too fast in this season? People are jumping from one place to another like there was a sale for the teleportation machine. I would have liked to savor some moments like Jon and Dany's meeting, Stark reunions, etc. In fact, I wouldn't have minded a 10 episode season, but I understand they had to cut it short because of the budget. Anyways, Bronn and Jaime come out of the lake and then he reaches King's Landing. Cersei is starting to show a little bit of craziness in this episode. Dead men, dragons, and dragon queens. Whatever stands in our way, we will defeat it. Does she really believe she is invincible? She doesn't even care if people found out about her and Jaime. She used Tywin's quote, "A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep," to justify their relationship. If Tywin could hear her now, he will come out of his grave just to say that this was not what he had in mind. Tyrion was counting on Jaime making Cersei listen to reason, but Cersei turned the tables when she told Jaime that she is pregnant, and all of Jaime's protests died. When they hugged, she said, "Never betray me again." And I was like, wait, what? When did he ever betray Cersei the first time? He has done horrible things to stay loyal to her. He only disagreed with her and told her his opinion after he saw what the dragons can do. He only wanted to find a way to end the war, and she thinks that Jaime betrayed her? So Jaime is not even allowed to say what he thinks, and he still believes that Cersei loves him? I'm really losing my respect for Jaime faster than I thought I would. Cersei knows Jaime so well. She knows what to do to manipulate him. When Cersei has asked Jaime to join Aerys' King's Guard, Jaime had protested. I'll read the lines from the books. "Father would never consent. The king won't ask him, and once it's done, father can't object, not openly." Aerys had Sir Ilyn Payne's tongue torn out just for boasting that it was the Hand who truly ruled the Seven Kingdoms, the captain of Hand's guard, and yet father dared not try and stop it. He won't stop this either. But, Jaime said, "There's Casterly Rock." "Is it a rock you want, or me?" After that, Cersei had seduced him. By morning, Casterly Rock had seemed a small price to pay to be near her always. He had given his consent, and Cersei had promised to do the rest. Cersei did the same thing to him in this episode. Just when it looked like he disagreed with her and she found out that he had met with Tyrion, she told him she was pregnant and he was back where he started. By the way, I don't believe for a second that Cersei will easily let Dany and Tyrion walk away from that meeting. I have a feeling she might try something there. Jaime is back under her control now. I still have my doubts about her pregnancy though. Is she really pregnant or did she just lie to Jaime? And if she is really pregnant, why did she wait this long to tell Jaime? And how the hell did Cersei know about Bronn setting up that meeting with Tyrion? The more I think about it, the more I feel like Dany has a mole in her army. And since Missandei wasn't present at this meeting, it feels like I was right about Varys. I'm still sticking by my theory that Varys will betray Dany. Speaking of Dany, when she came back to Dragonstone, did you see how fast Drogon ran to Jon? Jon touching Drogon was one of my favorite moments from this episode. I have watched it like a million times already. I'm telling you, Drogon dove to hug Jon when he first arrived at Dragonstone. Now, the second he saw Jon, he ran towards Jon like a child runs toward his father after being away from him for some time. Just kidding. I know some people say that Dany realized that he is a Targaryen, but I don't think that's what she was thinking at that moment. I think she was thinking along the lines that, okay, my kid likes this guy, I can totally date him now. By the way, if you wanna see the set photos of these scenes or the Jon and Drogon meeting, you can check out my Game of Thrones Season 7 playlist. The Sam and Gilly scene was filmed at daytime, but in the show it turned out to be a night scene. And did you notice how Jon's nails were black when he removed his gloves? Do you think he was mining dragon glass along with his people too? I can see Jon working with them rather than just ordering them around. And Jorah chose to interrupt Jon and Dany right at the moment it seemed like Jon might tell Dany about his death. As happy as I was to see Dany and Dora reunion, it was obvious who has Dany's heart now. You can see it by the way Dany looks at Jon, especially when he said he will lead the ranging beyond the wall. Even Ser Jorah noticed the looks she was giving Jon. I have a feeling that if Jon was in trouble, Jorah will jump in front of him just to spare Dany from the grief of Jon's death. He is just a person like this. He will do anything for Dany's happiness. By the way, I noticed someone mention earlier that when Jon was leaving Dragonstone, he said, I wish you good fortunes in the wars to come, Your Grace. Remember who else said these lines before they died? Mance Rayder and Sir Arthur Dayne. But I'm sure that Jon won't die again in this season, or even if he does, Soros will bring him back. After all, he's Azor Ahai come again. And did you notice that Dany's eyes almost looked like purple in this scene? Jon used the same portal Jaime used and reached Eastwatch. I love how Tormund called his plans crazy, but still agreed to go with him. Tormund also asked about Brienne. Seriously, why isn't any woman with them? Brienne had defeated the Hound. She could have come with them too, or the Wildlings could have taken spare wives with them. Tormund was right. Why didn't Jon bring more people? He could have sent a raven before leaving Dragonstone, and they could have been waiting for him at Eastwatch by the time he arrived. Unfortunately, the show Jon doesn't like to use his brain. It was a good thing Roller knew this and sent the Brotherhood to help them. By the way, how does Jorah know Thoros of Myr? I didn't find any connection in the books. Maybe there is a backstory here we don't know about? What do you think? Anyways, this video was getting too long and I'm having trouble with my internet connection these days. That's why I decided to post my review in two parts this time. I'll post my second part of this review soon along with the comment shout out. So stay tuned for that. I also wanted your feedback on something. I was thinking about how we can add some fun games at the end of my videos. Game of Thrones word of the day. I will announce a word from Game of Thrones and you need to post Game of Thrones quotes in the comments based on that word. For example, if the Game of Thrones word of the day is poor, so you can write in the comments, my poor, poor prince, look what they did to you. This is just a trial run. We could also do Game of Thrones riddles like I did last year, where I would post riddles and you need to guess the characters, etc. Of course, I'll also post comment shoutouts from time to time. Let me know what you prefer. So today's Game of Thrones word of the day is wolf. You can also use words that refer to it like pack, etc. So let the games begin. May the odds be ever in your favor. Have a great day. Bye bye.